Firstly, apologies for the late start. We were facing a technical difficulty and it's taken us almost 40 minutes to sort that out. We were at it for a long time. A whole army of experts had to come from different departments of our office.
In one case, there was an expert called, who then called another expert who said he should call back the other expert.
He was accessing a system from his floor here.
But that's what happened. Now one department comes, like typical India, he says, no, it's not my job, call the other department. The other department comes, he looks at it, says, no, not my job, call the other. Anyway, the fact of the matter is we're live and it is going to be a show. We're going to discuss a couple of important issues around Indian cricket. So without wasting any more time, because we've wasted already a lot of it, let's jump into it. The first bit is the pitch. So finally, the much awaited rating for the Newlands pitch has arrived. And Shashwat, what is the rating?
What do they? I don't even know.
No, it's a question for you.
What do they call that? I just forgot the word right now.
It's a new word, by the way, so I don't blame him.
That's why,
No, it's not a news.
I don't blame him.
No, it's not. It's been used before.
It's been used before,
but it's not in the rankings.
It's not officially, let's say, out there.
Tell me the ranking.
It's not poor. It's above poor.
What is the ranking?
Unsatisfactory. Right? That's the word that's been. I was trying to remember it.
So it's been rated unsatisfactory. What does that mean? Firstly, tell us the ranking. Who will tell us the ranking? Harshit?
Harshit, you were doing some
What
research.
is the ranking?
Yeah, so you got a very good pitch, then there's something called a good pitch, then there's an average pitch which follows, then there's a below average pitch, after which you got a poor pitch, and towards the end is an unfit pitch.
Unfit.
So there's actually nothing unsatisfactory that's explicitly put out there. So it's a new word that ways. But the demerit point.
No, first, so you are telling me one by one. You have just given me the ranking. And there's 5 steps.
Six.
6 steps. Please go over them one by one again.
Very good. Good. Average.
Those are the 3 okay ones.
Yeah, very good. Good. Average. Below average. Poor. Unfit.
Those are the negative ones.
6 categories by which the ICC defines a pitch. And what is it that they've defined the Newlands pitch?
Unsatisfactory.
So where is unsatisfactory in all of this?
It's not there, but you can
No,
apply.
but I'm just sticking to this. In the 6 things that you have just said that they are supposed to rank, it's like in a school there are A grade, B grade, C, D, E and F. F is the last grade. So they have given Zeta, some other grade, which is not even in A, B, C, D, grade Zeta, right? That's what they've done.
Sort of. Or let's say they tried doing that. It's just that when you try applying some common sense to it, when you try and see.
No, why common sense? My point is, forget that common sense. My point is, if there are 6 gradings,
You know what they've done? Like they say in Hindi.
if there are 6 gradings, why have you come up with the 7th term? My
I'll
question
tell you,
is that.
What
I
they've
think
done
I
over
know.
here is they've done the Hindi thing जो कहते हैं कान यहाँ से ना पकड़ के वहाँ से पकड़ा है.
No.
हाँ.
क्यों
I
नहीं
think-
पकड़ा is my
Yeah,
point. That
because
even I
सीधा
know.
क्यों नहीं पकड़ा?
They have given one demerit point. I think just one demerit point. If it's a below average after the average.
No, you are now. I know what you're doing. You are telling me what it could be like.
No,
right?
no,
Looking at the demerit. My point is, I'm asking you.
No, they have gone with unsatisfactory because if they would have said it's average, just average, then everyone would have definitely there would have been a backlash for the ICC because you are calling this pitch
Unsatisfactory.
No, average. If they would have just given it average and the Mohali which was given below average, they would have given average to this pitch. We would have actually talked about the fact that why have they just called it average?
But we're still talking about it, so hardly
We are,
matters.
but because they know that we will be talking about it, they have given a word.
We or
Sports
everyone.
today. Sports
Everyone.
today.
Sports today.
Everyone.
They-
The media.
The media.
Ah.
They know that just to save themselves from that backlash, they have given this new word which sounds better than average.
Okay, so now I get it. Since Shashwat is explaining that he is telling us it's like they have taken the middle path.
Like I was saying about Virat Kohli's reaction they were waiting for yesterday, somewhat the same.
I like his conspiracy theories.
But that, no, but that though was preposterous suggestion. But this suggestion of yours is quite believable.
So this time
It's
they
a believable suggestion.
No,
It's a
but
good one.
going by that
Everyone is
logic,
testing the water.
ICC is trying to gauge
They're not testing. They're not testing.
gauge the reaction of the media.
They
Rohit Sharma.
are not testing. They have already done it.
No, they knew the way Rohit Sharma has reacted. They knew how if they would have put this in average and the Mohali wicket and the Indore wicket.
Ajay,
below
so
average,
reaction was already there.
The reaction was already there.
So that's what I'm saying. They are not testing waters. What he is saying is what he feels ICC has done is that if you had to give them one of the 6 gradings, I'll just elaborate on that. If you had to give one of the 6 grading, someone or the other would have been unhappy. So if you made it very bad, there could have been backlash from the other side. If you had given it average or above that or whatever, there would have been backlash from the other side. So what they did, is he's saying, the word is called compromise. They went with the middle path. So they said it out of the 6th term, they came up with the 7th one, which now it's up to you to figure out. I know you will use your logic. We'll come to that.
Yeah.
You will use whatever your logic is. They've come up with a 7th term. Now all you can do is you can debate. But either way they've allowed, which I explained to Shashwat yesterday, that when you come and you be a bit bombastic here and say outrageous things, always leave a back door for yourself open. Don't be so sure. So what they've done is left a back door open.
Yeah.
If you say that no, this is too soft, they'll say it's not soft. Unsatisfactory is quite serious. If you say no, this is very soft, they said it's very serious, you have said no, it's not very serious.
I mean,
not
there's
counted
unfit.
it unfit.
Yeah.
So both ways, what you have done is avoided the backlash because you didn't want to take a step, right? Now come up with the logic out of the 6, because they've come up with the 7th term. Where do you think this 7th term fits in according to your logic?
So
which may be true or not.
Exactly.
It's an assumption.
It's not being explicitly put out there. It's just, let's say, an interpretation that I have. So again, you get there's no positive marking. Let's say there's only negative marking here, which is following the below average.
The demerit points.
The demerit points start from the below average. So average is also sort of passed, but below average, unfit, poor, you've got demerit points for these 3 categories. The Bangalore 2022 India versus Sri Lanka test match, that pitch was also that match was also wrapped up within 2 days. That was given a below average rating. How many demerit points? 1 for that. Here, 2 days. No, not saying that that's this thing, but the assessment, let's say, again, it's been 1 demerit point. Now what does 1 demerit point correlate to?
Below average.
Below average.
So you're saying it is actually according to the demerit points.
Point system, yeah.
It is below average.
It is below average because after that, again, in the editor.
But correct me if I'm wrong, isn't demerit point not just on the basis of where you rank, but also your past history or something is taken into account?
No. Past history is taken into account if you accumulate demerit
Yeah.
points. So if you get 6 demerit points, then I think you're like
12 months.
Yeah, over 12 months you can't host an
Accumulation
international
of
game.
6 points means that when you cannot host matches for 12-month period, that increases to 12 points. Then you can't do it for 24 months. So no international cricket that way. So now Newlands has gotten 1 demerit point, and also there's 1 demerit point for below average. For an unfit pitch, you get 3 demerit points.
Poor gets you 2.
That's an assumption because again it's not been put out there explicitly,
Okay.
but I'm guessing between 1 and 3 there's poor, so it's got to be 2 points.
Poor gets 2, unfit get 3. Please tell me, how is this below average, this pitch? 1 demerit point is below average,
yes.
right? This is what did Rohit Sharma say? Indoor pitch, the test match lasted 3 days, it wasn't even dangerous. That got poor rating and 2 demerit points.
Later changed.
But so what?
To below average. But again, so Cricket South Africa can also appeal. They've got 14 days to appeal, and I know
Why would
it
they
won't
appeal?
change.
They've gotten off lightly.
Exactly. What do you appeal with this?
They could say, I'm saying they could say, like the BCCI, if somewhere they felt no Indore wasn't deserving of a poor rating, again got later changed to below average. What if Cricket South Africa also feels the same?
No, they can't. But this is the akin of if you're Cricket South Africa that you've been charged for first degree murder and you've gotten off with a manslaughter charge. Why would you appeal that and be dumb enough to try and get yourself a higher punishment? They've gotten off light. I'll tell you why. Because when Indore was given a poor rating and it got the BCCI appealed, it got revealed or got repealed and a below average was given. The reason being was that the bounce wasn't uneven. You're telling me Newlands wasn't uneven bounce? One place it's shooting up one end, the
100%
other end
that's
it's
right.
staying low. If someone applies this logic, and I just have, it's out there in the public domain, ICC, if you're listening, you're welcome. The point is, if they appeal this, then they can actually go back, find that logic and say that no, it was bouncing dangerously. Indore, it was brought down a notch because they said the bounce wasn't dangerous, it was only low.
I think that's the only reason they have gotten this new 7th term, because Indore got that 2 demerit points. After actually challenging the decision, it was changed to 1. But initially, even Cape Town should have gotten 2. So that's why just
And
to say
the common
I think
factor.
no, this is acceptable. Below average.
Huh?
No.
I remember on this show while we were saying, and I know you guys were all of the opinion that it should be poor.
Should be poor.
I was okay again because out of those 40 odd wickets, not
So
40.
please tell me, this is below average. What is a poor pitch? What does the pitch have to do to be poor, according to you?
Of
the
what-
ball has to go surah.
of 30
Then you will count it as poor.
of the 33 wickets that fell in that test match, I think good 6 to 7 wickets could have been prevented.
no, that's so then in Indore.
How
also
does
you
that
can say
matter? Yeah.
Exactly.
How does that matter? My
Indore,
point is,
Indore
the
problem was it
bounce-
was spinning from day
the
one.
bounce was uneven, and uneven bounce does not necessarily mean
Yeah.
ball staying low. Uneven bounce is also a ball that's
But
coming
the-
on good length, and if it comes till here, if it's going instead of here to here,
That's
that's
uneven.
also uneven.
I looked at it. From day one, I looked at it as additional bounce or extra bounce, as you call it. Even an ABD Williams is saying that this is a stock
But-
standard
Yeah,
pitch.
that's a
even
different thing.
he's disagreeing with what is the popular opinion right
Is
now.
ABD from Newlands?
No.
No.
He's played plenty of cricket over there. He
that's
says,
it.
I remember jumping on day one when I used to play at Newlands.
I mean, to be fair, 2 Newlands.
I am just surprised if the pitch in Newlands, according to Harshit, was not poor.
According to
then-
ABD as well.
If I really started thinking what poor would be, and imagine what an unfit pitch would be then.
Then it will be
There'd be
what?
no pitch. There'd be like
Unfit was what we saw in Delhi.
like craters in the moon.
No,
that sort of.
but
Then you'd
you
have the
know,
fire
what
Babylon
you were saying
pitches.
out of 33 wickets, most of them were 6-7 wickets were because of
Easy.
the fault of
Easy.
batsmen. But also
Yeah.
on such pitches, when in Indore also you'll see lots of times we'll say that it's yes the wicket is turning, but application.
I'll give you a case in point.
Yeah.
Case in point was Rohit Sharma when he got dismissed by Matthew Kuhneman. You can say that the ball spun 8 degrees, why did he charge out?
Yeah, but
if it really comes down to it, but then that doesn't change the fact that the
But
pitch was
on
spinning
such a
badly.
wicket, batsmen are tentative when they know that there isn't true bounce. At times when that odd ball comes at true bounce, that dismissal looks like that the batsmen haven't been application.
And then where's the whole talk of adaptability then when there's a sluggish wicket and there's a straight one then and the ball stops? We don't talk about those aspects then.
We don't that time
But
Batters have to adapt, no doubt, but
Yeah.
they have to adapt to just the rigors of Test cricket is enough for them to adapt. By making pitch with uneven bounce, you're making it tough. It's like saying it's a steeplechase runner has to adapt to one. There's a 3,000 meter run that he has to run. Then there are those obstacles that you have. He has to adapt to that. So that is his test. Now you're saying, oh, on top of that, I'm going to now start snowfall and I'm going to start some
Rain.
water spray. But you're adding on to it. Test cricket by itself, playing Test cricket in true pitches in itself is the real test. You have to adapt to that. You're trying to create a pitch which is an added factor, which I'm saying again, as I said, if it is turning a lot and swinging a lot, then I would say you could go with average or slight below average. That'd still be okay. But when you start getting other external things like low bounce or uneven bounce and things like that, then it has to go one more step. Then it has to go to the poor
But again-
category. Unfit will be when it's very dangerous. I agree. That is reserved for that.
yeah.
But poor also has to have some sort of a difference between below average. No?
Again, because I thought there was poor application from both sets of batters, which
Yes.
is why I was unimpressed with the batting overall.
But even the
and this match easily by that logic could have gone into a third
the
day.
Indian batters, what did they do last time? Chasing a low total. They knew application is not even a thing.
Just
they
go for
knew
it.
You cannot survive here, even if you apply yourself. You just have to go for it. That's the only way you can win it. That told you that the situation was out of their control. But you can't control it. So supposing a batter can say, if it was a true test pitch, they would have said, no, I have to apply myself. It's not too much of a total. I'll spend time. Runs will come automatically. We'll get it. But I think they had the talk because they had seen the pitch. It's like, boss, no point of application.
Just go
I
for
can
it.
apply myself as much. There'll be that one thing which just will have my name on it, gone.
And here it
Point
was a
of
case of why it was so bad is because one end of the stadium is giving you low bounce.
Yeah.
The next one is giving you uneven in the sense that you're bowling it at a good length and it's shooting up. So I didn't understand. That is uneven bounce, the definition of uneven
pitches
bounce.
which offer extra bounce can tend to be like that.
But extra
From day
bounce.
one?
But again,
No, I'm saying
we
even on day one, if it's offering extra bounce, it's not offering. It's offering extra bounce that notch a little bit more. It's not like some balls are.
And
having
also
those extra
according to
bounce and
Dean,
some aren't.
Dean
That I
Elgar
would agree
himself.
by the way, he didn't talk about uneven. It was actual Prince.
Correct. No, but
Dean
what Elgar
Elgar,
said,
the local lad, also said that again the surprising bit for him was that
got
it
quicker.
picked up.
It got
Exactly.
quicker. That's the thing. That means it's not a natural Newlands pitch.
I want to know.
But there's a difference. Then he didn't complain about the bounce either.
I want to know, can India appeal?
No. I don't think that's a thing.
I think they'll be saving all those appeals for these 5 test matches that they're hosting.
We'll talk about it when that gets there. We're going to be wrapping up very soon because we have a cake cutting to go to.
Oh.
So, before that, let's get to the issue on hand.
New opening pair or not?
Let's start with Shashwat. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli opening.
Yeah, like I mentioned again yesterday also that I feel the best chance now for India would be that they open with Virat and Rohit again. Not again, I mean they should open with Rohit and Virat. I know it would be very harsh on Shubman Gill, but what will happen? Virat Kohli coming down, coming at number 3. There's this. He doesn't. When we are going to make the total, if it's the chase, then Virat, then definitely it could be a really good thing to do. But opening the batting, I think he needs to have that mindset since the beginning. That once he goes to open, he knows that he has to utilize the power play. Then he'll play at that pace continuously.
Do you see it happening?
Look, can I see it happening? No.
It's not happening.
No, it's not happening. But I would want that. I thought.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I would want.
Achha,
I would
you're saying
definitely.
you want,
Yeah,
but it won't
definitely
happen.
Won't happen.
I would have not wanted him in the squad to begin with, either of them, for the simple reason being Rohit, and these are numbers I was digging up a little bit. The last time Rohit was averaging a strike rate, striking at around 140 was 2018. If you're going by IPL or even T20 numbers, 2018 is 5 years ago. I know people will point out, oh, he was playing attackingly in ODIs. ODIs is a different format. You say don't mix formats in this case as well. Also, the problem with, as I say, Shashwat, would I want it to happen? Yes. But then what is the Shubman Gill going to do? You're going to tell him to play number 3 or 2?
So I'm saying you make a point that you wouldn't have wanted both of them.
Yeah, because
But that's now
then
gone out,
it's
right. Now they are there. What do? You pair one bats as an opener as he does, one at number 3.
has to be. But then even that brings you problems. Why? If you're going by, again, just pure numbers, what is Kohli's biggest struggle when it comes to the middle overs?
Pacing.
No, not just pacing.
Acceleration.
Spin.
I mean,
His
pacing
problem.
the innings.
Pacing the innings. Why? Because he doesn't attack spin. In fact, if you go again, numbers. IPL, Virat versus spin in the middle overs. And again, this is last year's IPL 23, where he was mostly playing as an opener. He faced 124 balls of spin. He attempted a boundary on 32 of them. That means, on average, he's attempting one boundary every 4 balls of spinners. What was the strike rate against spinners in the middle overs? 110. And wait, I'm not done. Surya Kumar Yadav, by comparison or contrast.
But that's no comparison. Surya versus
No, why not?
That's
Why not?
the
You're
benchmark
India.
of exactly.
You're not Zimbabwe.
But you're not asking Surya to open now.
No. I'm saying Kohli will play in the middle order, and I'm pointing out why that's a problem.
Okay.
Because with Sky, again, if you go by balls faced, 148 balls of spin he faced in the middle overs of the IPL. Or even if you want to round it off, say 140. Boundary attempts 59. That means 1 every 3 balls on average he's trying a boundary. Strike rate also much better than 110. My point is the problem is there and the problem is real. Can you play him as an opener? RCB do it because they know he's best. When facing the pacers, he can attack the pacers. Middle overs, he will slow down.
More than that, that is a very big problem, definitely. But what I also feel over here is that when Virat Kohli comes at number 3, he looks in 2 minds that how should he actually go about his innings. When he opens as for RCB, there he knows that he has to utilize the power play. He carry forwards that momentum in the whole innings. And then if he goes on to play all the 20 overs, it's a bonus for the team.
Because then he'll get about 90
at
runs.
Number 3, what happens is that when he comes at number 3 and a wicket has fallen and if another wicket falls, then he's in those 2 mounds that do I have to play the full innings?
Do I attack? Do I consolidate?
Yeah, exactly. So that is where I think is the problem with Virat in T20s. Now that he is in the side, the best position for him would be for batting, because he would come out and just blast.
Where in batting?
Open.
Best
I don't
position
te-
in batting. Where?
I don't tend to agree that he should be opening. Again, you look at his IPL numbers, some 3,600 runs that he scored as an opener have come at a strike rate of about 135. As an opener, you're looking for much more, and I know I get that. Let's say at least from a Shubman Gill, when he's on song, a Rohit, I'm going in with that belief that I'll get something around that or even better. Virat playing in this side has to be playing at number 3, and again, did I want him to be there or not is immaterial now because we know that he's going to be there. And if he's there, bat at number 3. And I know what I get with him. There's no point arguing or hoping. He'll have his time. He'll take his time playing those 5-6 odd overs. That means 30 odd deliveries. He'll get 38 runs, 39 runs. The acceleration after that, and every chase you need Virat Kohli. Setting up totals with that template is a problem, as was in the 2022 semi-final.
That then it's a bigger problem at number 3 now then. It's better.
Your middle order needs to be in better.
Exactly.
You're subscribing for it. You know, again, you with
That
both
you have, nah,
you know.
that is
So
it.
again, you acknowledge that, and you're just going forward with the same thing.
Again, why I'm using that damage control thing is because of the same reason that now that is not a
Damage control meaning damage is done.
damage is done. The
How?
best control is that you have gotten the both of them.
No, but I'm saying, so these numbers, you're okay with Virat batting at 135, 136 and
No,
opening?
I'm not okay with both of them in the
Fair.
team only.
He's saying that's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, exactly.
So you rather have Virat open with 135, 136 strike rate. By the end of it, his strike rate will be around 130, 138. It may not cross 140, I agree. But that's how India have been playing for the last n number of years.
No,
How many World Cups have we won in that time?
And you're okay sacrificing, or let's say looking forward to one
We
more.
have done now.
Whatever, you have appetite for one more clearly. So yeah, just be fine with it.
Maybe more than one also. They have gotten them back.
Now that the team is selected, I think that's where Rohit is going to open.
Has to.
Virat is going to bat 3, simply because between Yashasvi and Shubman, one of them is anyway going to be unlucky to be sitting out,
Yes, yes.
and so you can't now have the other also not open, right? So, and it's, I think, done dusted. It doesn't matter what Shashwat says, what Harshit
But
says.
what would you want? Would you want Virat to open?
No, I'll still have him at number 3, because I do not want, if there is a Shubman or a Yashasvi, one of them will be, I do not want them to bat at any other position than open. So I want them as my open.
And also, I don't
And
think
with
I
Rohit.
want a new opening combination altogether. When did Virat and Rohit open last for India in a T20 international?
They
No,
have
they have
opened,
never.
but no,
Have
they
they
have,
opened
they have.
together?
Yeah, they have. Once I think they have.
Even I can't remember.
No, I do remember the
Maybe-
first time when Virat opened. After that,
I'm saying maybe a solitary incident here and there, but not more than that. And why? Again, doing that would mean more changes to your playing 11, by the way. Maybe you're. Then who bats at number 3? Then are you then turning to Tilak
At
Verma,
this
who's
point,
not in
we
the scheme
don't
of
have
things?
any playing 11 in any case, nah, because you already have gotten 2 players.
No, you
from
make these two
after a
open.
year.
Who bats at number 3 then? That's only one way, by the way. You can then probably get in Shreyas, because unless you want one of these two to be demoted.
You're not happy with him.
Don't mention
So
his
what do
name.
you do then? Again, that's one way of, let's say, fitting in a Tilak Verma.
Tomorrow we'll make the team. Today I told you it's a short discussion. Tomorrow for the dugout, we're going to make the 11. That will be fun with the players that we have, and then you decide where you want to play, who, Tilak, 3, whatever. But tonight we are running short of time, so it's a short and sweet dugout, primarily because we had a technical issue, and I'm a bit low on energy as well.
Maybe sugar will help.
Sugar will help. So I'm going to go get my sugar. You guys take care. See you tomorrow, previewing the first T20I.
Selecting the 11.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Take care. Shabba khair.
Shubh Ratri. Nandri.
Okay.
Nandri.
Good night.
Alright.
Take care.
Take
Take it.
care of your mother.
Don't trouble your mother.
Don't trouble your mother. Sorry.